Okay, hi guys. In this night, we're talking about with my favorite movie. My favorite movie is Need for Speed. Uh, I will tell you a bit about it and why I like it. This movie is fantastic, more fantastic because everything starts in Mount Kisco, New York. This movie of stars in Marshall Motors. The principal actor is Toby Marshall. He's an ex-driver of a garage in Mount Kisco, New York, where he and friends give services and improvements to high-performance cars. He and his team consisted of Toby's Protege, Pete, Benny, it's Maverick, uh, and the computer genius, the name is Finn, competing night. Okay, I talk about we desarrollate this movie. Competing at night using their modified classic cars along with Jimmy McIntosh and two other runners. After a local racing meeting, Dino Brewster, Toby's chill's rival and boyfriend at Pit Sisters, Anita is a beautiful woman, arrives at this garage with after complete the construction of the last Ford Mustang and worked by himself. Dino wants to be and his team complete the project is exchange of um, 25% of the estimated sales price of this car at 3 millions. To be Toby accepts due to problems with his mortgage of his garage. Before Dino responds, let's forget about the past. Toby, I came to make peace and money. Toby and Pete meet Julia Madden, an English car dealer with treats the price of 3 million as then if car can get speed near 230 miles per hour or Dino believes the car is only capable of racing 108 miles per hour. So Toby drives the car at the next morning early track against Dino objections and rage 234 miles per hour. It's fantastic car. Um, which asked Julia to buy if or 2 millions, 2 millions Iranian chains to be and Peter and carried with to Koenigsegg era and illegal in this car Koenigsegg it's illegal in the United States. Dino Brewster's or Toby Marshall and Pete drives this car, all the cars went to from his uncle who went to Monaco. Uh, the race runs from his uncle's mansion to bridge over interstate. If Toby wins, he receives all the prize. He Toby wins the career of this moment. And Toby accepts this proposed. While competing with Daguerre on the road, Toby takes the lead with Pete behind him blocking Dino. Upon reaching Bright, Dino hits push Pete's car causing the fly through the air. Chopper and the exploit be jumping the bright railing to the river. Um, Pete killed in this race. Toby Marshall it go to prison for vehicular theft and his involuntary manslaughter. 2 years later, Toby is placed on a probation and Sito's advantage Pete's deed. He and Benny return to garage, now closed by local authorities. He gets in a touch with the owner of the Shelby Monster, convincing him to lend the car to compare. Also, the owner explains that Julia will accompany him through the trip. The team prepares to enter the career of the Leonis, the most amazing career, and Enosmos Racing Stout, who creates the race. With the great prize, Dan and winners takes a lot of opponents. Um, okay, in the past of the time, the full Shelby Mustang while driving with Toby and driving in high speed of the highway without stopping. Afterwards, the regulars changed to roads to get to Nebraska to avoid meeting the Nebraska police, from which the escape final arriving in a hood while Julie is driving she Shelby Mustang and Toby is sleeping. There are cornered and forced to leave and to right a group of drivers in off-road vehicles that are behind them to win the prize that Dino after they are chased in the desert, excused by the mercenaries, but Benny appears in the helicopter that's all front of National Guard and helps the Shelby Mustang that sells flats of Bonneville. Mm, in this part is beautiful part. Okay, in the first part of the race is in the Leon race, in the amazing race carrier. In the first part of the race, Toby managed to climb from 6th to 4th place, so a Coast Guard helicopter from California paddles with to race that is behind broadcast live. Once on the direction the project units the pursuit, similar of the play game of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit and Need for Speed Rivals. The Dino running in the place is desperate to win and wants to kill Toby. He makes the maneuver Hughes Wayne's Peter, causing to the McLaren to return and crash. To be takes advantage of this, overtakes Dino, but later lets Dino pass him. He tries to Dino from behind his revenge for Pete's deed, but he cannot out calls to Pete for help. Immediately afterwards, he managed to overtake Dino, who becomes enraged. Then he tries the maneuver he uses against Pete. In Tubular boat, he has anticipates and brakes immediately, causing Dino to crash overthink his sexto element is Lamborghini, this car. Monarch and Toby friends are bored to see that Toby is the only remaining drivers in the race, but only a few hundred meters from the finish line, with no police following him, he returns to save Dino from this imminent death and flames the car. To the amazing of all, Toby saves Dino, but it's him a revenge for Pete. That Toby leaps arrives at the finish line just as several police cars arrive to capture him. Final part with the missing piece of evidence found, Dino is arrested for killing Pete. Toby is confirmed innocent of car death and involuntary manslaughter charge, although he is sentenced to 6 months in prison for illegal street racing. His departure is being expected by Julia, There's a boot meet and live in the new and mejored Ford Mustang. The new Ford Mustang is the year of 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 25 25. Joe and Finn contact the saying they have to return to Utah to pick up Vinny from prison. Since Vinny will the prison when I salvate with Toby and Julia in the helicopter. And since Benny will to realize quickly for good behind her, since he started a fitness program for the rest of inmates. To be take, Toby takes the driver's seat and together with Julia starts and drives toward the horizon. Later in credits, Benny is seen doing dance and exercise with the interns in the final part of this preferred movie. I recommended this movie because it's more amazing, beautiful. In personal, I love the cars. I love speed cars. Um, it, it's very beautiful um, movie. Um, that's all. Is a 5 stars with a movie. It's very amazing. Okay, guys, it's talking about with Need for Speed. Um, you see you later in the other occasion. Bye.